Hey y'all, this is Peggy with Sweet Tea Makery. So in today's video, we're going to learn how to make these wired ribbon pinwheels. Now you can make them with unwired ribbon, but I prefer using wired ribbon because it just kind of holds its shape a little better. But they're a lot of fun to make, and you can add them to your wreath, or you can add them to a door hanger. Lots of different things. And if you use, I'm using patriotic ribbon here, but if you do a summer wreath, it would be gorgeous with some summer ribbons to make them as well. And you can even make them, if you like that, for Christmas, and some Christmas ribbons, and add them to your tree. So I'll show you the back too. So this is one that has a printed ribbon, and then this is the back where it's solid. And you can do any ribbon combination that you choose to do. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please join me now and subscribe, and tap that bell so that you get notifications when I upload new content, some fun new crafts. I've got some really cute things coming up here for Christmas in July, so and fall, and of course our Christmas. So without further ado, we're going to tilt you down so that you'll see what you need to make this pinwheel. Okay, and let's make sure we get you fully adjusted. Okay, there we go. Okay, we may have to shift this down just a bit. And I'm doing, step away and get that door shut. My child has come in from her job. So what we're going to need is we're going to need 6 8-inch ribbons. So we're just, for now, going to cut them just like this. You need, if you're doing 3 different ribbons, then you would do 2 of your, 2 of one pattern, 2 of another, and 2 of your other. So you can do this with 2 ribbons, or you can do it with 3. And I am using 1.5-inch ribbon for this particular one, but you can use a larger ribbon if you want to make a larger pinwheel. And if you want to make a smaller pinwheel, you just cut your ribbon, say at 5 inches. This is at 8, and you know, going up to 10. I wouldn't go any further than that because then it gets kind of too big. So you can certainly use a much larger ribbon, and I'll just show you real quick. Let's just pull this out. So you can use a 2.5-inch to make your pinwheel, and again, this would be an adorable summer one as well. And it just makes a larger pinwheel. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is cut those ribbons at 8 inches. And you don't have to have buttons here. I have some buttons. You can certainly do it without buttons, but I'm using a button for this particular video. And you'll either need a pipe cleaner or some wire. And I might just go ahead and cut some of this off. You don't need much. Let's just trim some off. I happen to have this red wire ribbon I bought a while back. It's 24 gauge, just in red. And you can certainly use wire. You don't have to have all of these. You just need some type of mechanism or tool to tie these together. So this is a little heavier gauge, and I find it harder to work with. So I'm going to put that aside. I like this thinner wire. So you'll need your scissors, your pipe cleaner or wire, And then if you want an embellishment, it doesn't have to be a button. Again, it can be anything that you choose to use. It can be a flower or whatever. And I can't get this picked up. This one's a little harder to pick up. How about we turn it over? But again, whichever embellishment that you do or do not want to use. So we're going to cut the ribbon. So we're going to fold it over, and we're going to cut at a single angle. So I'm going to bring this up so you see it. Okay, so we've cut it. So it's kind of making a V shape. We'll just get rid of the excess. And again, we're going to do the same thing with this ribbon. Now this has a print on it, so I'll talk to you a little bit more about this print when you're using one that has a print, a single-sided print. And again, I'll show you again, it's slipping on me. And this is a satin ribbon. It's okay, you know, like in the sample one, cotton or linen, you know, are stiffer, but you can use the satin. It just depends on the wire that is that they're using in this ribbon. So it's a pretty stiff wire. And again, I've used this here, so it works perfect for my needs. And so we're going to put this together. I'm using 6 ribbons. I think it just comes out more like a pinwheel to me. But you can try, you know, different increments and see what you like. You can try 5 or 7. But for mine, I did 6 ribbons. So what I did was I started out with the first ribbon here. And it's sort of like making those poinsettia bows. I don't know if you've ever seen the poinsettia bows. I'll have to do one for Christmas, do a video for you to show you how to make poinsettia bows. But instead of cutting the ribbon at a point to make the flower, we're cutting it just in one direction here. So what you do is you want to fold this over just like this, okay? And then we're going to take that half and pinch it back, okay? And then we're going to take the other half and pinch that back, okay? And we're just going to hold that in our hand just like that. Then we're going to take our printed one. So now it's a little different when you have a one-sided print. So instead of, we want to make sure they're doing all in the same direction. So you also want to make sure that you see how theirs are all going in the same direction. So when you do a printed one, you want to actually do it with the printed side down when you're first turning it, okay? So we're going to fold it over, and I hold it in my hand just like this, and we're going to pinch and we're going to pull that up. I hope you can see that. So you want to make sure they're going in the same direction, and we're going to put it, it will come loose on you. Let's just do it this way. And we want to make sure that these are going in the same direction, and I may have started out wrong. Let's just see. If it gets loose on you, all you have to do is redo it. So there, now we got them going all in the same direction, and you're just going to stack them. See? You're just going to stack them on each other. And so that when I say they're going in the same direction, the cut is going in the same direction. And we're going to grab our next one. And you can do this in your hand, or you can do it on the table. So let's try it on the table first. And we're just going to flip that back. See how we flip that back? And we're going to take that one, and we're pinching it back. Okay? And we're going to stack See, they're going in the same direction. We're going to stack that one. Now I've done several of these, so I can do it by hand, but I think maybe showing you would be easier to show you here. So again, when we're doing one with the print, we're going to do the pinch, and we're going to do it backwards. Well, where the print is facing down initially. And we're just going to tilt that back. And I'm picking it up, I'm pinching as I go. And I just want to make sure they're all going in the same direction. And right now we don't have to worry about spreading them apart. We'll do that once we get to get it tied together. And again, we're going to do this till we're done. Oh, can't get that in there. And we want to go in the center. I should have mentioned that, but you're aiming for the center so that it's evenly spaced. And again, they're all going in the same direction. We're going to flip this one over. And we're going to do our last and final one. Make sure I'm in the center. And I'm going to pinch that one up. And I'm just holding these as I go. Okay. So you can use a clothespin. If you need to use your other hand, you can use a clothespin to keep it pinched together. A paper clip, you know, whatever you have on hand. I'm doing this where I'm holding it because I'm used to doing it. So I chose to embellish my pinwheel with a button. And what I'm going to do is I'm just using this. I cut a pipe cleaner in half, and then I'm going to fold this in half. And again, you can do this in it. I normally would go ahead and do it, but I wanted you to see what I was doing. So we're going to stick this pipe cleaner through the buttonhole, and we're going to get this next one. And you see I'm pulling the wire down. So now we have a little embellishment. And we're just going to open up that wide. You don't have to twist it on it. It'll stay. See, I can shake it. It's not going to go anywhere. So since this is the top, what we're going to do is I'm going to place that button right there, and I'm moving my fingers just a tad right here to pull that down, and I'm going to give it a twist. Now I'm flipping it over because I want to pull it a little bit tighter. And we're just going to, as you can see, twist it really good. Okay? And you don't want to cut this off because later, if you happen to have a pick machine, this is a steel pick, you can put a pick on it so that you can place it either in a centerpiece or on your wreath. If you don't have a steel pick machine, or even know what that is, some people don't know, you can use the wooden floral greening sticks and wrap it around. And sometimes, if you want to really, you could actually use a full-length pipe cleaner to make it longer, and then you can actually, I'll show you. So if you used a full-length pipe cleaner here, it would give you a lot more length, and you could tie it, as you can tell here. But for my purpose, I just used one that I cut in half. So now what you're going to do, I hold mine in the center, and then since I started with a red one, we're just going to kind of turn it, not super hard, but we're going to turn it, and we're just doing the opposites. And right now, and it can be a little loose to adjust it. And then we just start shaping our pinwheel. And I think this is the bottom one, so it actually needs to come come full over. Yep. So as you see, we are making our pinwheel form. And y'all, these are just adorable in the summer when you're using a summer. These are cute too, the patriotic ones, but they're just adorable when you're you know, using ones with little flip-flops on them, or beach balls, or whatever. Again, we want to alternate our color scheme here, and so we're doing those, and you just keep adjusting it till you get it where you want it. I'm going to hold it from here and make it a little bit easier, and then you just adjust it till it gets to that. And if it slipped out, yeah, that fixed it a little bit. Until you get your pinwheel shape to the way you want it. And then you can just press out your pinwheel. Now, that was a little loose, which is fine, but if you if that happens, just go through and just twist it a little bit more, and that'll tighten it up. And again, you can just readjust. So, and kind of bring it a little forward. You know, however you like to shape yours is how it will look. And so I have a cute little pinwheel that I can add to a centerpiece, a wreath, or to a flag if you want to. If you have a cute little flag stand, you could pin or twist a couple of these, like one on the pole here, one up above. If you have a little outdoor garden flag stand, and you could do, say, I would do 3 of them, and you could do one going up the side, one in the middle, and one over the top, and they would be just adorable. Now, I don't think that I've had them outside, and they really don't blow like a real pinwheel, because they're not lightweight like plastic, like real pinwheels are, but they do make adorable little decorations. And I'm going to tilt you up. So anyway, I just thought that you might like that, so I'm just going to tilt you up real good right here. Sorry, didn't mean to shake you up. Sorry, I'm going to adjust this thing. It slides on me, so I don't know if it's from using it so much or what. But anyway, so here we've made some cute little pinwheels that you can adjust as you see fit, with whatever ribbons that you want to use. And again, they make cute little ones. You could do gingham and with some ants on it, and do them at a barbecue. They could hold, and I have a background in interior decorating, so my mind goes everywhere. But if you were having a backyard barbecue, you can use these on your table, and then you have your tablecloth. You could use those on either corner to, you know, just pin them up to your tablecloth, and it drapes down, and they're just adorable that way. So lots of little ideas to how to use those. So I hope you've enjoyed how to make a wire ribbon pinwheel. And again, I'd love to have you join me on my channel as I start uploading lots of new content and making more fun crafts, wreaths and swags and garlands and centerpieces. So I like to do a lot of different things, and I'm even going to be painting some door hangers and painting some cute little signs to put on wreaths or my tree, whatever project that I've come up with. So just subscribe to my channel, and you can tap that red bell, and that will give you notifications when I actually submit some more projects. And I can't wait to see you there. Bye now. Have a blessed day. Bye.